Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, I'm Courtney Perna. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Police investigating a fatal shooting in the Southwest Valley. On Sunday, just before 8:40 p.m., officers arriving to the 7200 block of Bella Via Avenue, that's near Hacienda Avenue and Tenaya Way, they found one person with an apparent gunshot wound. That person died at the scene. And 2 people died Sunday night in a motorcycle crash on the east side of the valley. The 2 men lost control, hitting a curb on East Tropicana Avenue around 10:30 p.m. The riders, both in their late 20s, were ejected off the motorcycle and died at the scene. The Brightline West high-speed rail project is one step closer to fruition. Brightline conducting field work in the median of I-15 in both Southern Nevada and California. The majority of the work is utility potholing and land surveying. It will mainly occur in the daytime to minimize traffic disruptions. After this, the final stages of design will move forward. Less than 2 weeks after submitting his resignation, CCSD Superintendent Jesus Jara sending a copy of written remarks for his yearly State of the Schools address to the school board. The address was originally scheduled for January 26th, but was canceled due to the death of Jara's mother. In the address, he says, quote, "I am proud and humbled to have led the Clark County School District through some of history's most exciting and turbulent times." To read more about Jara's address, visit lvrj.com. Rogich Middle School in Summerlin won its division in the Fall Vocabulary Bowl. The biannual competition includes students from kindergarten through 12th grade at schools across the U.S. and Canada. The Rogich Rough Riders include 120 students. The group mastered more than 29,000 words. Roughly 2,100 schools and more than 380,000 students participating in the competition. The school is now competing in the Spring Vocabulary Bowl, running now through March 31st. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. The sun will come out today along with a few clouds. The daytime highs should hit 62 with evening lows in the low 40s. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Temps will reach about 65 degrees and the evening low around 42 degrees. Not much changes for Thursday and Friday, and looking ahead to your weekend. Mostly cloudy skies on Saturday with a daytime high of 64 degrees and an evening low of 48. Expect some wind gusts, though. They should reach between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday looks a lot like Saturday. In business, another Las Vegas property raising its resort fees. Now guests at Wynn Las Vegas can expect to pay an additional $50. That's on top of their room rates plus tax. Most Las Vegas resorts charge resort fees for access to additional services and amenities, things like pools, in-room Wi-Fi, and spa reservations. This increase applies to reservations booked at Wynn properties on or after January 24th. A Las Vegas startup making Time Magazine's list of best inventions. Catalyst, backed by supermodel Cindy Crawford, says its electromuscle stimulation technology, or EMS, delivers a 2-hour workout in just 20 minutes. The startup's headquarters are at UNLV's Blackfire Innovation Building. The device, offering full-body EMS, is the only one of its kind approved by the FDA. Catalyst sold more than 4,000 units last year. That's 3 times more than in 2022.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. Just 2 weeks into his tenure as the Raiders running backs coach, DeShaun Foster is heading back to his alma mater. Foster on Monday was named head coach at UCLA, where he was a star running back in the late 90s and early 2000s. He most recently served as the Bruins running backs coach over the past 7 years. Antonio Pierce hired Foster as the team's running backs coach, but when Chip Kelly stepped down as the Bruins coach last week, it opened the door for 44-year-old Foster to return to UCLA.
In health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. Could sleep deprivation be affecting your health? Experts say a lack of rest can be linked to several types of disease and cancer. It can also raise your risk of depression and anxiety. Sleep experts say a good night's rest is between 7 and 9 hours. Tips for establishing better sleep habits include avoiding screens before bedtime, adding stress-reducing activities before bed like yoga or meditation, and having a consistent bedtime.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is the plus 750 favorite at Caesars Sportsbook to win the NFL MVP award next season. In a parade of fellow quarterbacks, Josh Allen is the 8-1 second choice. Joe Burrow is 9-1, and Lamar Jackson is 10-1 to repeat as MVP. CJ Stroud and Justin Herbert are each 12-1, and Jordan Love is 13-1.
In lifestyle news, brought to you by Casablanca Hotel and Resort, some local college students spending their spring break in the Nevada desert. They'll be working with Friends of Nevada Wilderness to clean up trails and replace invasive plants with native ones. They'll also meet park staff and learn about monitoring springs. It's all happening from March 11th through the 15th. During another program scheduled for April, students will camp at Lake Mead National Recreational Area. The group says interested students can pay a $49 deposit that'll be refunded after the trip. In entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Time for your entertainment update. Here is Review Journal's John Katsalamidis.
Bruno Mars has thrown open the doors to the Pinky Ring, the latest hotspot at Bellagio. Mars and his backing band, the Hooligans, played a pop-up show on Saturday night just ahead of the Super Bowl. Janelle Monáe, Victoria Monet, Babyface, Gayle King, and Lady Gaga were among the luminaries in the crowd. We expect Mars to be a pop-up performer there and the Hooligans to play a lot, and also Brian Newman from Lady Gaga's band to have a part in programming the music there. And also on the topic of Gaga, look for a June return for her jazz and piano at Dolby Live.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7. I'm Courtney Perna. Before you go, check this out. Nicole and Kevin Crockrum from Las Vegas kiss after renewing their wedding vows. They held a 49ers-themed ceremony at the Flamingo on Saturday.
What better way than to commemorate this year with the first ever Super Bowl in Vegas, a city that I'm born and raised in, that I'm from, to renew my vows with my wife.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible.